Beautiful people, wonderful, beautiful people. Welcome into the room. Welcome into the space. I know it's going to be a minute before you all start to cycle in, but welcome into the room. Just getting started a little early. Warming up the room, warming up the energy, seeing what we have here. But I'll wait for you all to come into the room. Latanya, what's up, Latanya? How are you? Unapologetic poet. What's up, unapologetic poet? Anna, hey Anna. Empress, what's going on? Empress, how are you? Akita Banana, what's up, Akita? Maria, is it Tama? Shalari? Shalari? Shalari. Latoya, what's up? Gloria. Thank you, Gloria. Welcome. Hi. It's good to it's so many of y'all, and I honor that. I really do. Tama. Gotcha. Tama. Welcome, Tama. I don't believe we met. Hi. Cassandra. Hi, Cassandra. Well, welcome into the room, Cassandra. I appreciate the love and support from all of you all. I know I just be popping up. I'd be like, if I got some time, you know. Miss Blessed. What's up, Miss Blessed? Is it Layla or just Lala in Texas? Hey, Texas. Everybody going to Texas. Everybody going to Texas. Yep, everybody going to Texas. Do Marseille or do Marseille? Do Marseille? I feel like it's do Marseille. Mavish. Mavish. Mevish. Diamond. Hi, Diamond. Well, hello, new subby. How do you say it? Jolis? Jalis? Tease? I be trying to get y'all name right, you know? Jalis. Hi, Jalis. Welcome. So, you all, I have an Akashic deck that is in front of me. And I feel like what this is, and I'm just going to just touch it because I know there's gonna be more people who will come in. I feel like there's this area of newness, you know. I feel like a lot of you all have made room for a lot of things in preparation to receive. Because, like, I feel like a lot of you all know that you have something, you know, coming your way. You can't quite describe it. You can't quite explain it. All you know is you needed room to receive this because it feels like it's going to be something big. So you probably got rid of a lot of things. Some of you all have literally cleaned out your closet. Some of you all have literally cleaned out your closet in preparation to even get new things. A new wardrobe could be significant for someone as well. Just wanting to get a few new things, newness, this air of newness, almost like the fool, a new journey. The journey begins, and I feel like that's exactly what it is. And with that being said, welcome to the Lo-Fi Network. Yes, you all, there finally is a name for it versus it just being my name. I knew my name needed to be included in it, but I didn't want it to be there. So until I figured out what it was, until I landed on something, until it felt right to me, I didn't know what it was. So this is what we would call a soft launch. Getting you all used to the new logo, the new marketing, the new presentation. So it'll be many, many, many different things. So the story behind the Lo-Fi Network is, as you all know, most times I've grown to be a very, very, very chilled individual. And outside of this space, I am very lo-fi. I am very chill. I am very open. I am very receptive. I create the environment. And outside of that, I am many different things, outside of just being a tarot reader. Sometimes those things are touched, within readings, but I'm so much more than that. And in this space, you all will begin to see that, as it is called a network. It's many different facets, it's many different expressions, it's many different things that you all will be able to use as resources, as tools, as things that you could relate to, as well as create pockets in different spaces for individuals that may resonate with particular things. In this space, there will also be an expansion of tarot. I feel like there's a huge mass of people that's looking for somebody like myself, that's looking for a tribe like you all, and why not introduce them to that as well? And I feel like the one of the ways of doing that is expanding readings. I've been wanting to do that, but I haven't been having a lot of extra time to do that because quiet is kept behind the scenes. It's a lot. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of time. So creating more so of a schedule where at a particular day, at a particular time, that something will be uploaded because it will be ready to be received at that time. And you all will be in a room. There will be you know um videos that will uploaded that will have like the live premiere where we're able to chat, and I will be in a room and we can talk about things. If there was something in the reading that happened at that particular moment, or the video that happened in that particular moment, we could talk and discuss that, in that session, because we're there live. And if you want to rewind and go back to where you left off after we finish chatting, you can always do that. So more interactive, a place where you all will be able to get more time, with me, and I can get to know more of you all. As I'm saying, there's a lot of you all, and I'm seeing a lot of, unfamiliar names within the chat. Of course, I do try to get to know you all as I call roll call. And that's why I try to say your names and get a feel for your energy. That way, when you all do say something that resonates at that moment, I'm able to pull that and incorporate you all within that reading. So it's more incorporation on a larger scale because I know that I have so much more to offer. I'm not just a tarot reader. I'm not. And I feel like it's definitely part of my journey. Like, of course, it's part of my journey. But in this season, I feel expansion because I've made room. I've made room. So it's like while I've made room and while I'm waiting to receive what I'm waiting to receive, I might as well go ahead and do what I've been called to do, what I know I've been called to do, you know? And I know that there are more people who think like I do, who are looking for somebody like me because that's the difficulty in being the type of reader that I am. It's hard to find other readers that resonate with me. And then another thing, I call it the lo-fi network because aren't y'all tired of being yelled at? Aren't y'all tired of being yelled at? And like sometimes when I Jesus, I listen to some of these readings and I feel like I'm being yelled at, like there's some type of drill sergeant or something. And I just be like, good God Almighty, Lord, deliver me. Can I just have somebody where we just have a regular conversation where I'm talking to you, where music is playing in the background? That's what y'all about to see so many different great changes within this environment that you're going to want to come back because there's going to be something that all of you all will be able to resonate. And I know some of you all are just gonna do it all because you like the vibes, and that is appreciated. And that's what it's about. It's about creating a vibe, creating something different other than just being capped at, and I'm just gonna say it. This is just me. Other than being capped as a tarot reader, I don't want to. I don't want to just be known for that. I want to be known for somebody where they were able to get information, where they were able to set themselves free from what's the stereotypical norm. I'm not any of those things, as you all have come to find out. And that's what that's about. That's what that's about, and it's time for it. I've noticed that a lot of you all have grown. You all have changed, within this space, within this environment, within this network. You all are part of the network. It's not a me, it's not a me thing. This is a space for those who vibe on a frequency where they can get information and be able to use it without them feeling like they're being yelled at, without them feeling like they're being judged, without them feeling like they're being lied to. I'm the type of individual where if you resonate with me, great. If you don't, then you don't. There's no need to insult me. Because I guarantee you, if you insult me, I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt first. And I'm going to ask you, are you intending to offend me? And then I'm going to come for you. No, I'm not going to attack you. I'm going to defend myself. Because for me, defending myself is defending my people. Because if you're going to attack my character and you're going to attack the way that I read, because y'all don't see half the stuff. Y'all don't see half the stuff that I see. Y'all really don't. And it's like, luckily for me, the way I was raised and the way I was brought up, a brother got tough skin. There's not much that you can say that you can bother me. My thing is, was that necessary? Was that necessary? You know? And that's why that's why I say to you all, this is a safe space. This is a safe space. This is a safe space. Within this space, also, a lot of you all have emailed me previously about memberships and things like that. That I'm working on it. I'm working on it because that's a more intimate space too. So there's a lot that's about to happen, and that's about to go down because it's time. It's time. So let's see. Who else am I missing? Let's see. Let me go up just a little bit before I go into this preliminary reading. Let's see. Oh wait, I see a question. Do you use your intuition or do you see our histories flashing in front of you? Or a little bit of both? Your readings are so accurate. First of all, thank you so much, Dumarce. Um, for me, I would say it's definitely it's a culmination of many different things. As far as reading, I'm telling y'all all my techniques. It's many different things. You know, a culmination because you can look. I always okay. It depends on what deck I'm using, and that's why before y'all, there's a whole off-camera process that I go through. I do everything off camera, so y'all don't have to go through that on camera. Whatever y'all don't have to experience, I don't make y'all go through it because some stuff can be long, drawn out, and it's like, no, get these people in here and get to this reading. But the bulk of it is intuition, of course. But I will say that within a reading, I will see flashes. That's why sometimes, most times, y'all will see me staring off into the distance. And it's not an avoidance thing. I don't have an issue where if I needed to look at a camera for an hour or 30 minutes as necessary, I would do that. Looking off into the distance allows me to focus on emptiness. It allows me not to focus on the camera because, like, I know the camera's there, and I know you all probably don't even care about that part. But most times I look at the camera when necessary to let you all know that I am talking to you. But staring off into the distance allows me to be void because in order to receive energy, there needs to be emptiness. It has to be an emptiness space. And for me, there's a space of trust because before I do any reading, I always say my prayers. I always ask for purposeful intention and I ask for divine collaboration. I am never doing this by myself. And that's why I say yes, there is a gifting here, but I do not walk alone. I don't walk alone. There's a whole network involved in what I do. So with you all, I make sure that I am cognizant of what I say and how I do express it. Sometimes it just flows. If there's something that I feel is just random and off to the distance, and there's a vision of, oh, I see a Nike sign, or somebody was tying up red shoelaces, that may be significant. I don't, I'll just say it. Like sometimes I'm like, this is so silly. That's my way of coping with the silliness, because yeah, most times y'all hear me laugh first, and I'll say this is random and I'll say whatever this. Just like I was reading some of the comments before I went live, and I was like, "That's bananas." Somebody was saying that they were reaching for a banana when I said that. It's like for those are exercises for you all to also pay attention to your intuition, synchronicities, and all of those things. Like there have been many chronological synchronicities. For me, that has been a big thing within confirmations because one thing that I also ask for when I'm doing a reading is I need confirmations to let you know, because I don't, for me it's more so I don't want to be a liar, because that's not something that I strive for. That's not something that I do intentionally. I do my best to be an upright individual. Lying is not something that is on my mind, that is on the forefront of anything that I do. No, I do my best to be an upright individual. And as I said, I'm very careful with reading. A lot of people, will just post things just to say things and just to put things out there. Um, I edit. Sorry, sorry, not sorry. I edit. I edit. I do. Why do you need to? And this is just me. This is just me. Why do you need to see me pick a card up off the floor? If something is interrupted, why do you need to see me do that interruption? It's like, no, I have a standard. You're gonna see crisp, clean lines. If I accidentally forget something, it don't happen again, I go through everything with a fine tooth comb. If I don't feel like it's necessary to take it out, then I don't take it out. But yeah, it I'm very careful with you all and what I put out there. And as you all have seen, probably over you all have knowing me, my energy pretty much stays balanced now. Like there's not much that really can get a rise out of me unless it's blatantly disrespectful. I do, and I will say that one thing that I just I just don't do well with is disrespect. I just don't do it. Like I don't. After I warn you, you get what you get the warning because you need to know what's disrespectful to me. I, as an individual, feel like if you purposely, you do it after I said it, then you're doing it on purpose. You're doing it on purpose because you're trying to offend me. Now, I will not be held responsible for my actions against you because you were warned, you know? And that's why I said the same way that I guard myself is the same way I guard my people. You know, I can't profess to excuse me, be in charge of this space and not do my due diligence to moderate this how necessary. Like right now I don't feel like I need a moderator because honestly most of the comments are very respectful, but then there are those other comments, and I know most people don't mean any harm, but it's like please don't start sexualizing me. Don't do that. To say one is handsome or say you look cute, and like I'm not talking about a compliment. I'm talking about being, sexualized. Like don't do that, I get it. As I said, I know there's no harm meant, but it's like keep that to yourself. If you got a picture of me hanging on a wall, Lord, you're gonna got a scrapbook out and you got my head attached to somebody else's body, keep that to yourself, like like, yes, please don't start to sexualize me. Oh, good God Almighty. Sometimes sometimes I can't believe I have to say some of the things that I have to say, but you know. So, anywho, hi y'all. Welcome into the room. Welcome into the space mystic way. Wait, let me go up a little more. I'm gonna do this last little bit, and then I'm gonna go into reading mode. As you all know, when I go into reading mode, I out of respect for the reading, I don't really converse unless absolutely necessary. As I said, if you all say something that resonates with the reading, I will pull that in, and then I will go back into reading. I will get back to roll call later. Don't y'all be fussy with me, and don't y'all be like I said hi and try to be forcing me to talk to y'all. I don't mean y'all any harm or y'all any disrespect, but chill. I will get to y'all. I promise. Y'all know I'm not a disrespectful individual. For the most part, I speak to everybody in the room unless I'm at the end of a reading. And just like we at the end of the reading, I'll catch up with the rest of y'all later. No harm, no disrespect. Especially my people in the background. My people in the background, my ancestors. What's up, peeps? Y'all got a special place. Y'all already know. Y'all be looking out for me in those places that everybody else don't see. Okay, the unseen, and I like how y'all be in the unseen because y'all be protecting me. Do you feel me? You see? Okay, see? I'm so many different things, y'all. I am so many different things. I'm telling you. And as you all know, I'm still lo-fi. But in the live, y'all get to see expressions, y'all get to see me, and I guarantee y'all, if y'all met me in the physical place, I will be the same way. Y'all would just actually get to see. We can say, hey, we can laugh and we can, I can touch you. Hey, I can shake your hand. And I feel like eventually we are going to get to that space because I feel like because no, shut up. I can't tell y'all that. I'm sorry. I was about to unlock the chamber of secrets. I can't tell y'all that. And then that'll be out in public for woo, hell no. No. That'll ruin everything. No, wait, let me get back to roll call. I'm so chill right now. Let's see. Mystic Way. What's up, Mystic Way? Jealous. Thank you so much. Small girl, let me tell you something. Let me tell you. Ain't nothing small about what you did. Thank you, love. You are appreciated over here. I know some people who are in here who've been here from the very beginning and ain't gave me a dime. Yep. I'm putting y'all on blast. I am. You better be glad I ain't calling y'all out by name. Wisher 844. Lays Nadaku. I'm sorry. I don't know what that means. I'm sorry. Yoza. Yowza. I'm telling y'all, they be tripping. Okay, let me stop playing and let me get into this reading. Live, love, and create, Miss LLC. What's going on, babes? I ain't seen you in a good look New York minute. What's going on? Sacred Light, what's up? Charmaine. What's up, Charmaine? I think I got everybody. Okay, we going on lockdown. If you ain't in the room, you late and you better have a hall pass. You better have a note from you better have a note from home. Okay, so I'm gonna shuffle, then I'm gonna put it down. We just gonna pull a few from the top. This is from the Akashic Tarot. This is more so about the beginning of what this journey is going to feel like for you. Okay, so I feel like it is time. I believe today is May 8th. Yeah, today is May 18th. Not to timestamp, but honk the horn on them and let them know. So we right on time, y'all. Okay, something is about to arrive. That's what it gives me. Something is about to let you know that it's there. Something is about to let you know that it's ready. Okay. So travel could also be significant for you all here. I ain't even touched this deck yet. Travel for you all may be significant here as well. Okay, you may be about to get a ride to go somewhere. Okay, somewhere that you're about to go may be very important as well. Okay, let's see what's on the top. So in the beginning, okay, we have the waterfall. Okay, what this waterfall is giving me here right now, and then it's the six of forces here as well. This waterfall is giving me overflow. This waterfall is also for me significant of something that has been rough is getting ready to become still. Because generally before you get to the end of a waterfall, it's always raging and going through. There's rocks and there's so many things that could possibly hinder you from getting to that space of stillness. And yes, that's deep. Yes, that the initial fall may look terrifying, but it's something about you knowing that being a necessary thing for something to come to an end, something that is very drastic is needing to be done in order for something to become still. But there's also something about overflow. I'm also saying my cup runneth over because a waterfall, the water is carrying over. And although the water may become still at the beginning, at the end, it's still becoming full, it's becoming filled. So it's almost like an ever flowing stream because if the waterfall cut off, then there will be no more fullness. And eventually, that pond or that lake or wherever that still water is, it would begin to dry up. The resources, would no longer be preserved because there would be nothing there, because there's nothing that is continuing to pour into this. So the waterfall is necessary. The waterfall is necessary. It's terrifying. Oh Lord. Ooh, because we don't know what lies beneath. But there's something about doing it anyway because you can't avoid it. Most people try to find a way to escape it, and most people try, but the waterfall is your destiny because you may not be able to see it, but what lies ahead of you is actually very beautiful. It's very beautiful. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Okay. So we have the Buddha prepares. So notice how there's this stillness. Okay. For some of you all are going to be leaders of people. So it's almost like the experiences that you gone through, that raging rapids, okay? Though the thing that you had to come through, avoiding those dangers and coming through those many different obstacles, I feel like those were lessons for you to be able for you to teach other people. For some of you all, as I said, like you may be on some form of podcast. You may have some sort of online following. For some of you, all, a following is very significant. Some of you all may be literal teachers here as well. Okay. Some of you all are teachers in spirit. You give lessons and information to people, and they actually utilize the information whether you know it or not. You're a teacher in that capacity because you share on very useful information, and you could just be giving somebody advice. Your advice is very useful. Very useful. For some of you all, this is the start of peace. A very peaceful, very peaceful lo-fi life. Like seriously, a very peaceful life where not much really bothers you. A very balanced individual. I'm seeing the Four of Swords as well. I feel like there's a lot that you all have healed from. Some of you all have taken up meditative practices as well. A lot of you have even changed your spiritual practices as well. Not that you have swayed away from any other form of belief, but you've added other spiritual practices as well. And meditation is one of them. And then we have wishes fulfilled. As I just said, some of you all are on your way to a lo-fi life. Your first synchronicity 6 and 5 chronologically. hmm 65 has shown up a lot as well. Mm. Okay. Okay. So sometimes you just got to be quiet. So listen, I'm hearing you prepare a table before me and in the presence of my enemy. Okay. So it's something about in this period of time, because with this 5 of keys, definitely giving me 5 of pentacles like type of energy because it's a key. But I feel like in this particular moment, it's speaking more so of you having access to things that you once didn't have access to. And this is so crazy because I was talking about this to to one of my colleagues. I was literally talking about keys as well to her as well, because she's been finding keys. Like she found 2 keys today. And I said, well, maybe this is symbolic to you because maybe you're getting ready to get access to a place that you didn't have access to before, because you now have the experience that is equivalent to the access. You will now have access because you have the access codes. I said you have keys. I said, what do keys do? Keys unlock. And generally you're getting keys to a place that you've never really truly have been before, but you're ready to go there now. You're ready to manage that space. You're ready to do that thing that you once weren't ready for. Because opportunities can spin the block, but this is more so something that you wished for. This is talking about wishes fulfilled, not just a wish, wishes fulfilled. Because I feel like with the one major wish will begin the other wishes, because the one wish creates access to all of the other ones, because the one wish creates the potential to make all of the other things happen. And I feel like that's what this is. I feel like for some of you all, yes, I am going to say that rough patches, and y'all know what I mean when I say rough patches. Rough patches for you are over. If this is what you believe, if this is what you've been worked for, no, I'm not talking about somebody who has been sitting on their ass just waiting for somebody to hand them something. No, if that's what you've been doing, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to somebody who's literally been doing the work. If you know you've been doing the work, I am talking to you. Yes, if you've been doing the work and you know you've been doing the work, if you've been feeling this shift and you've been feeling this thing getting ready to change, and you know you have removed people, you know you have created the space, you know you have updated things, and you know you have gotten things ready in preparation for the movement, because the horn was honked and the car rolled off because somebody finally got in the car. The car was waiting until you got in it. And once you get in it, it's gonna pull off. So something has your name on it, some destination, some location, some purpose. This is about purpose. This is about you finally being able to do something that you weren't able to do, because some things just come in opportunities. Everything isn't gonna come in an instant lottery ticket. It's not gonna come with you winning the lottery. No, it's gonna come with you getting access to a place that you didn't get access to before. That's what this is about. This is about access. This is about having the potential to be able to create something here in tangible form, because now your table is prepared. Forget about the people that doubted you. They were going to see this anyway. But I feel like in a space where other people will be hungry, you will not be, because you've lacked before. And there's something about you being able to adapt. So, in a space where you didn't have, you were preparing for when you did. And unfortunately for other people, it wasn't destined that everybody is going to be good at all times, because these are the same type of people who made fun of you when you were down, when you were lacking, and they were all good. I'm just telling you, the table is getting ready to turn, because the table here is prepared, full, and lush. And this is talking about something that you've done outside of all of the shenanigans, outside all of the many different experiences that you've been through. That's what this is all about. You can either believe it or you don't. But as for me, with all of the hell that has been experienced in the year that is of the 2024, I think I've had enough. Dealt with it and all. Did you want to deal with it? No, hell no, absolutely not. But dealt with it, handled your business like a G. And I feel like that's what this is all about. The divine is like, I needed a soldier. You went through boot camp, and it is not for the weak. I'll tell you that. It ain't Jesus. It is not for the weak. They don't know. I'm telling you. And then we have the muse. You, and now I'm gonna show y'all in a minute. I got it. I already got one thing. I'm just Mm. Mhm. You are the example with the muse. You are the example. You are the thing that has never been created before. You are the work of art. You are the masterpiece. You are the blueprint. You are the thing that is put out on open display for judgment that people look at in awe and say, "Who did this?" I feel like you are everybody's fantasy. You are everybody's desire. No, I am not big upping you just to big up you. We have the muse here. This is the thing that has never been done before. So, in essence, you are priceless because no one can put a cost or price on you except you. And that price changes from day to day. Oftentimes imitated, never duplicated. This is deep, man. You have a code, you have a blueprint. You cannot be replicated. People may emulate you, but they cannot replicate you. When you step into a room, it is very obvious that you are the original. No one can mock you. No one can. I'm telling you, man. They can try. They can try, but it will not last long because your type of energy, it evolves, it expands, it grows, it builds. You're one of a kind. You're one of a kind. I'm not saying this just to say this. You are one of a kind. There is nobody else like you. And that's why it is very important in this particular time that you fall off. Accept. This is not about the fall. This is about accepting the part that you have to play. No more avoiding. No more avoiding. No more avoiding. No more avoiding. There's something about you being you are the hermit mode is over. You're hearing it from me. Hermit mode is over. No more hiding. There's something about and I'm why am I apologizing? There's something about you needing to be the example. You don't know what the purpose of the example is, but it's something about you just needing to be the example. So I feel like oftentimes our job is just to do and don't worry about what it's for because oftentimes the doing is lined up with you doing what you want to do anyway. So it's almost like if you trust the divine, just trust the divine to have the job done like the divine would do, because the divine is an exceedingly and abundantly type of individual. And me, I'm the type of individual, yes, I'm going to put something in the hands of somebody that never fails. Now, I'm telling you this because I've tried it against many different things, and I don't mind saying that. I've tried it against many different things, and all of those things failed up against the thing that never would fail, because even the Bible says, "Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man that knows him." So, in order to know him, you would have had to have tried him. Have you ever been in a grocery store and someone said, "Hey, try this. This is our new such and such," and you tried it and it was so good that it made you want to buy the product? Essentially, that is what they are saying about God. Have you tried him to understand and know? See, because the Bible says, "Taste and see that the Lord is good." So for somebody, in order for somebody else to say that they would have had to have tried them, and they telling you, you can try it, but I'm telling you that God is good. So taste and see it. I'm trying to give it to you. Taste and see that the Lord is good, that it never fails, that you will want more of it when you tried it. And once you tried it, you will get hooked on it because the intention is to get you to buy more and more and more and more and more of it. So me, here you go. This is what I would like to do. If you see a better way to do this, I trust you. So here you go. I put this in the hands for me. I'll be the example. For me, I put this in the hands of somebody that would never fail. Because me, I didn't know what to do with this. I did, I did not know what to do with this. This was not part of my plans. If you would have asked me anywhere in my life that this would be what I part of what I do in my life, so nope. Here, here you go. What do you want me to do with this? Daily, daily. I don't ever just be like, okay, let me record just to record. Mm-mm. I'm not doing that. That's just me. I'm not doing it. You know, there was a period where y'all remember there was a period where y'all saw me spotting because I'm not doing it. I refuse to be one of those people who just do something just to get it out. Like no, I feel like there has to be an intention behind it. So let's see. Let's move. We have the ascent. This is like the fool. This is just like we were talking about. This is that new begin. The journey begins. The time is now. You already you're at the top. Let's just say that. People are like, what? You're at the top. You've been through the climb. I feel like now it's time to begin that descent because we're already here. I feel like your rise is happening. Your rise is happening. And I feel like that's the thing that you're starting to see. Some of you all have been getting, okay. Some of you all have been getting micro blessings. Let's just say, for me, a micro blessing is like, ooh, I hope when I get to this spot, I have a parking spot that's right next to the door. And when you get to the building, there's a parking spot that's right next to the door. The moment you were getting ready to pull up, somebody was pulling out. And it's almost like the divine was like, here you go. So it's like micro blessings like that. You're like, woo, thank you. Like I ain't got it. Woo. Like it's all you manifested that. So it's like you believed in that so much that it actually happened for you. What more? What more can you do? What more can you do? One more. Mm. So we have the lookout. Okay, thank you, Divine. I got it already, but let me see. There's something here that's protecting you. I feel like this lookout is your intuition. I feel like your intuition has this ever watching eye, almost like it is seeking out anything that would be a diversion to you to warn you, almost like some form of preparation. Yeah, it's definitely some form of preparation where you clarify this, Divine, for me, please. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So paths unknown. So yes, this is a this so this is some form of guidance for you. Yes, yes. You're being guided through something here. It definitely feels purposeful. It definitely feels intentional. You have something working with you here, guiding you, protecting you, the lookout as well as paths unknown. Yeah. You are the blueprint. It's almost like you are to do things that haven't been done, discover ways that haven't been done. Because if something has been created, you're going to do something different with it. Okay. I feel like some of you all are going to be a partner to somebody who has already created something, because something that you're going to do to enhance something could possibly go viral. That's one of those things. It's your purpose to go outside of the norm. You are to do things that aren't expected. You're to do things that aren't expected. I love the Akashic Tarot. You're here to do things that aren't expected. And that's why a lot of people doubted you. Okay. A lot of people didn't believe you because they couldn't see. They never were meant to see what you could see. You could see this path that they couldn't see. You saw the possibility. They weren't designed to see your possibility. They were selfish. They were selfish. They don't have what you have, and that's no shade to them. They can't handle it. You were meant to be the outcast. You were meant to be casted out. You were not meant to be included in. You don't fit in. You just don't. That's the waterfall for some of you. Accept that. And it's okay. You don't want to fit in, trust me. Trust me. You don't want to fit in. You don't want to fit in. Do Marseille, thank you. Thank you so much. Blessings to you. Yeah, you weren't designed to fit in. You're tailor made. Okay, you're tailor made, tailor fitted. Okay, you are fitted directly to the body. Okay, you are tailor made. You are designed for a very particular, very specific purpose. That's why you don't fit in. I know some of you all need to hear that. You are the outcast. Accept that. I'm telling you, you don't want to be the incast. Okay, the incast comes with a different kind of price. This price, the outcast comes with freedom. Yes, the outcast comes with freedom. This feels nice, right? This feels good. This feels good. Let's get some direct tarot. I have 3 tarot decks here, y'all. I have 3 tarot decks here. Why? Okay, so wait. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have a little fun. Okay. Oh, good God Almighty, that's funny. Tiffany, thank you so much, love. Shandia, Shandia, Keisha, what's going on, Keisha? Jason, what's up, Jason? Serenity now, Serenity now, peace now. Okay, so there's this energy of people wanting you to fail. Like that's crazy, right? Like people actually want you to fail. Like that's crazy. Like out of you, like you wish failure. Like that's crazy. Or like there's like this energy of people who didn't expect you to be much. Or and you. Granted, that's not something that you were focused on. I want y'all to. I want y'all. I know where y'all head is at. You know. I know where y'all head is at. I feel like a lot of you all. You know, last year. Let's just go back for it. Divine, tell me about last year. Uh-huh, 2 of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, so at this point in time, you know, a lot of there was a juggling experience. There was a lot of many different changes that you were experiencing. Sometimes it was up, sometimes it was down. It's a lot of imbalance, you know, if you will. You know, 2 of Pentacles is a balanced energy because it's 2. But with this 2 of Pentacles, it could be one thing one day, it could be another thing another day, and you could cycle between going through being great and then being good and then being okay and then being great then being it wasn't consistent. So something about inconsistencies and clarify, divine. And then we have the 10 of wands in reverse. It was almost like it was something that you couldn't get a handle of. Okay, um it was heavy. Hmm. It was heavy, almost like it was just like, "Oh my god, if I could just finally get to this destination, I can lay this crap down." But it's just like it was heavy. It's almost like it was almost like you knew you were capable of great things, okay, with the emperor. But it was almost like Something seemed like it was worth more than what it really was. It felt like you was giving a whole lot more to something than what it was worth. With this Two of Pentacles, also with this Ten of Wands in reverse. Mhm. Almost like something just wasn't paying off. Like you were giving something a whole lot and you weren't seeing the changes. There were changes that were happening behind the scene, but you, at that point in time, because there were levels of frustration and just going through life and the many different things that you were experiencing, you couldn't see that. But it was also something that you still remained faithful to regardless of this, because you held on to something regardless of how heavy it felt. You held on to the responsibility because you believed in something so much. And it wasn't a form of attachment for you, it was something that you know you needed to hold on to, that you may possibly needed to change, because maybe it was something involving the environment. Which made you feel like you possibly had to move, you had to replant it, because maybe something wasn't growing properly because it was in the wrong environment. So it's something about being in having the right idea, but being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Something about timing. Divine, what else is here? We have the Empress, and we just saw the Emperor. How interesting is that? I feel like capabilities, being capable of doing so much. Ten of Wands in reverse with this Empress. I feel like the abundance. There's something about the flow of something, and I feel like the capabilities of you are many. But especially with the Empress is an abundant energy. This is a very sought out energy as well, very resourceful energy, able to create from nothing. Divine, tell me about this Empress. And there we have the Hermit. As I said, Hermit mode is over, but previously Hermit mode was very significant. I also feel like there was something about you creating alone here with this Eight of Pentacles. And as I said, there was something that only you had the capability of doing. Only you, like you, what you have, you can handle it and you can hold it with this Ten of Wands in reverse, because nobody else has the capability of being able to help you with that. You were with the wrong type of environment. But I do feel like with you moving forward and with you moving on, this is forecasting. I feel like with you moving forward and you moving on and letting go of those energies that didn't resonate with you, I feel like eventually you are going to come into contact with the people who have the capability of being able to do what you do as well, because they resonate on the same level as you all. You have the same understanding, and I feel like there's commonality, and there will be things that you all will be able to share with each other, because as I said, you resonate on the same level, and you all will be able to learn from each other here as well. But I feel like previously, like the things that you wanted to do, I feel like you were around the wrong people. You're around the wrong people, because I feel like being a creative is hard. Being around is it's hard being a creative around other people who don't understand. While other people may in some way appreciate what you do, even if it's half-assed, they may appreciate what you do. There's something about you having the capability of just being able to do it anyway, but wrong environment. Wrong environment. Layla, thank you, love. Thank you, love. Y'all so good to me. Thank you. Yeah, this hermit, man. Divine, clarify this hermit for me. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like with the Two of Swords, the interesting Two of Swords, Two of Pentacles, I feel like there was this energy of not knowing who you could trust, because I feel like with you with this Two of Swords, there I feel like you were blocking particular individuals out of your energy, because I feel like a lot of people around you caused a lot of confusion with you, or I would even say a lot of indecision or doubt. They caused a lot of doubt with you and wanting to move forward with your ideas, because I feel like as friends, family, or whoever, naturally, or people feel like, they should have more respect or more belief or should have some form of involvement in our dreams and what we aspire to do. I will respectfully say that's not the case. And I wouldn't even say that's something that I've learned firsthand. I've learned to respect people's opinions, but it's like if I don't want your opinion, I'm not even going to ask. Support and like all of those things come at a drop of a dime. My thing is if I ask you to come to one thing, I'll do it twice. Twice is cool enough for me to know that you don't want to be involved in what I got going on. And I'm the type of individual that I wouldn't ask you moving forward. And I will continue to do what I do. I do most things alone anyway. Even when it's some place I have to be where I have to perform or whatever, I do it by myself because including people sometimes is such a buzzkill. Like it's because you be concerned, you be worried about if people gonna resonate with or vibe with what will in your space, because this is a space that you go to that you're particular about, because sometimes when you bring people to a space, they have the tendency to damper a space if it's something that they don't vibe with. It shows up in their energy, and it's like I brought you with me, and it's like and I got you with me, and it's like you're not even enjoying yourself and you making this be people have the tendency to change the environment, and I feel like that's something with you protect your peace at all costs. I also feel like you protect your environment. You're the type of individual where don't nobody come over. You ain't come if I'm a single individual, you ain't coming over here. Hangman even. You ain't coming over here. Divine, what else is here? We have the 7 of Cups. And Divine, tell me the expression of the 7 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords. Yes, I feel like there out of many choices that you could have gone with, I feel like you went with the choice that's most suited to you, that works out in your favor. And I feel like that's the space of moving forward and moving onward. I feel like through your solace and you spending a lot of time with yourself, I feel like you began to enhance your intuition. And I feel like you began to familiarize yourself with that a little more. And I feel like with familiarizing yourself with what that feels like to you began to trust that a whole lot more, and you began to stop doubting the things that you were feeling, and you began to trust those things. I feel like some of you all were guided to move forward from a lot of individuals that were creating illusions or blockages behind what you wanted to do or create, because I feel like you're the type of individual that needs to create in peace no matter what this is. You need to create in peace, and if there isn't a level of peace involved with what you have to create, you cannot create. So for you, these were hindrances, these were blockages that were stopping you from honestly becoming who you really truly needed to be. So these people that you were involved with when you got that notion, if some of you all were holding that judgment call back, you were actually holding your blessings back as well. So if you were wondering why something feels like it's on hold, that's because you were holding it back. I feel like a lot of you all are going to get your blessings through what you decide to do, through your gifts. Like a lot of you all, yes, you work, but your true abundance isn't going to come until you actually take action on something that you're supposed to take action on, as well, outside of working. I feel like if it's something that you want to do, you will create the environment to do what you need to do or to see that thing through or to see it get done. Can I have one more to round this off, Divine? And then we'll move forward to what's presently going on. We have the Queen of Wands. hmm We're ending this with the Queen of Wands. I feel like you're in and that's so deep. Thank you, Divine. I feel like you're more so in the space of building up your self confidence. And I feel like that's what it is, building yourself up enough where you believe in yourself, where you have the confidence to do and take action on those things that you want to take action on. This definitely feels like preparation. And this previous energy is what this 2024 felt like. 2024 felt like preparation. It felt like a setup for, this is so corny, it feels like a setup for a comeback. is what it feels like. It feels like a setup for a comeback. And I feel like that's exactly what not that you're coming back from a space of feeling like a defeatist individual. But now you understand that it was so much more than that. And I feel like now you're coming up more triumphant because there's this belief in yourself. And I feel like that was the design of what we would consider failed relationships. No matter what those relationships are, those relationships were designed to show you so that when the real relationship comes, you will be able to identify it because you've dealt with clowns. Divine, what's going on into the and within the present energies? We have the 5 of Pentacles. How interesting is that? How interesting is that? I feel like this is picking up on that Akashic reading. I feel like that's exactly where this is about to go. Prepare for a life of abundance is what I feel like. Because I feel like with this 5 of Pentacles, there's getting ready to be change, getting ready to be a change. Because we were also talking about blockages and things like that, and I feel like those blockages were financial hindrances as well. Because if you can't create, there's no revenue that's flowing because there's nothing that's happening, especially if there are blockages. Divine, clarify this 5 of Pentacles for me, please. Okay. We have the 4 of Pentacles. Literally clarifying, like there were blockages, something was on hold. I don't feel like you were, I don't feel, because this isn't giving me a financial loss, this is giving me something that was being held back from you for a particular reason. With this 4 of Pentacles, I feel like there's about to be some form of release to you. And as I said, this abundance could come from you receiving a gift, and this gift is more so like a spiritual gift or something you're really good at, a hobby that becomes craft, that becomes, very financially abundant for you. Some form of financial freedom with whatever you're able to create with. For some of you, it may come within a check or some form of inheritance. So there's many different ways that this could come. I don't want to get hung up in any specific way. Some form of abundance, and that's why I say abundance, because abundance is many different things. So some form of abundance that feels like it was being maybe held away from you. No, it's more like a saving. This was on preserve for a very specific and very particular time. Divine, what else here? Present energy here. We have the Knight of Cups. Yes. I feel like in some capacity, something is about to get offered, to you, especially with this Knight of Cups. Something that feels good, But I don't feel like it's going to be a temporary thing. This is just something that it feels good, Because like let's just say the Knight of Cups. If you met a Knight of Cups out in a bar, this Knight of Cups is gonna make you feel good. You like make you feel wanted, make you feel desired. Like this Knight of Cups is gonna be that thing that makes you, make you feel like you still got it. I feel like this is something that'll make you, it's gonna make you feel good. Divine Knight of Cups, clarify, please. Oh, we have the Queen of Swords. Hmm. Hmm. Divine, tell me about this Queen of Swords. Ah, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. And Divine, what lies in the middle of this Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles? We have the High Priestess. Wow. Some of you all are about to get some form of gift. And this definitely feels like, okay, for some of you all, this feels generational. This feels like something that's passed down from generation to generation, or through some form of spiritual growth, some form of spiritual elevation, or something. Some form of gift that that you're going to receive is going to put you in a fantastic place. Because Divine, tell me more about this Queen of Swords. King of Swords. Wow. Yes, this is definitely because I feel like this Queen of because bear with me. This Queen of Pentacles is giving me daughter vibes. Is what it's giving me. It's giving me daughter vibes. This queen and king of swords. Because this queen and king of swords is giving me a mother and a father. Let's just say a mother and a father who's about their business. And I feel like somebody with them being about their business, they were able to create something. And with this Queen of Pentacles, it seems like you are going to take over something. So some form of responsibility will be transferred to you, and maybe through you getting this, you'll be able to create some form of business. Divine Queen of Swords, King of Swords. Is that correct? So we have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, we have the Nine of Cups. And we have the Three of Cups here at the bottom of the deck as well. Interesting. Divine purpose of the High Priestess. We have the Eight of Swords. Yes. Like I feel like these blockages that you're able to see through them now. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. I feel like you definitely are able to, with this High Priestess, you're able to see what's a hindrance to you now, and I feel like you see the purpose through something. Because I feel like something is lineage, like it's something about lineage, is something about generational, and this could be something that is, as I said, like a gift that you have is something that's not unfamiliar to your family. Like a lot of people, if you did tell them what you do or what you're gifted with, they wouldn't be surprised because they will be able to pinpoint your gift throughout somewhere throughout the family, and you that may be able to resonate with you a bit. We have the Ten of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I'll take that as confirmation. A conversation with a family member could be significant about your gift, because you may mention it and they may call you later, or they may come to you later and discuss that with you and let you know that you're not the only one. And maybe you might want to go have a conversation with this particular individual, and they may be able to shed light. So, some form of direction or guidance concerning something that you do, you'll be able to get possibly from a family member. Last one for this reading, Divine. With the star. Yeah, you're about to get access to something. And I just noticed this. We have 9 and 8 as well as a synchronicity. And then we have 10 back at the bottom of the deck with the 10 of Pentacles. So 9, 8, 9, 10, and then we have the star. So I feel like there's definitely some form of purpose for you that is going to be very significant that you're getting ready to walk into. This feels like a new journey. And at this point in time, you are the star. You are the star. And I feel like you are the thing that's getting ready to shine through the darkness. And I feel like you are also the thing that people are obviously going to see when they didn't expect to see. They didn't expect to see that. I'm telling you, man, people didn't expect to see you coming. They didn't expect you. But I feel like you about to honk the horn. You're about to honk the horn on a lot of people. Because you are the example. I'm telling you, with that muse card stuck out so prominently. You are the example. You are about to show a lot of people that something is possible. That people thought wasn't possible. The thing that people gave a 2% chance or 5%, they gave it low percentages. Low percentages. What you wanted to do, What you wanted to do, little to no chance is what they gave. That's what they gave it. But I feel like with everything that you do, and then the star is here at the bottom of this deck. I don't know why they be so naked. I don't know why they be so naked. They be so naked. Like, why you the star? Why you gotta be naked? No, but seriously, like I feel like in this time, there's many different things that you are going to see. I feel like some of the things that you're getting ready to do, are excuse me, getting ready to do are even going to shock you. And as I said, you're gonna prove it's proving, because whether you know it or not, the divine is going to use you as an example. You're going to be one of them. I'm telling you that now. Divine, what is incoming? Okay, and there goes, finally goes the judgment call. I feel like this is accepting what is. hmm I feel like this is accepting what is. Divine, the judgment here, we have the Eight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like you're ready to receive something now with this judgment. This judgment is giving me some form of karma. To be honest, that's the word that I just saw. So this could be some form of karmic justice as well with the Eight of Wands here. And then, oh wow, that's crazy. Here's the Justice at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, this definitely feels karmic justice is headed your way. That's crazy. Divine, what else? We have the King of Wands. So definitely everything that's getting ready to happen with you is action based. This is about movement. I feel like the King of Wands here presently is the king that gets up and does. This is something about movement. This is about taking action. There's something also about your skill, your talent level here with the King of Wands as well. I feel like you are an expert in your field or an expert in your own right. Something here also is self-taught. Something about something being self-taught. With the Seven of Pentacles, yeah. Something about something being self-taught. What else is here, Divine? We have the Emperor. You're very skilled at what you do. Just like I was saying, the King of Wands as well as the Emperor. You stand alone. There's no one. You can't be compared to anybody. It was just like I was saying earlier. You cannot be compared to anybody, even in spaces where people thought that they were competing with you. They can't. They can't. Nobody can do what you do. You are skilled in your own right. You cannot be compared to anybody. And a lot about what you do feels self-taught. I feel like people, it's something about envy, man, because somebody feels like you shouldn't be in the position that you're getting ready to be in. When you get there, so you going of course people are gonna say what they want to say, but I feel like people feel like you shouldn't get that. It's something about you not being the people feeling like you're not qualified for it. And I'm gonna be honest with you, it feels like something about education. You're getting ready to outdo somebody, and they're not gonna like it. I'm telling you. And it's about favor. Divine. eh, What else? Nine of Cups. It's about favor. It's about some people. I feel like people don't understand. Like they have no clue what it took for you to get to this space of being happy. And the thing about it is the people who are still running their mouths are the ones who actually did this. So it's like what you were doing in reverse. You were helping me. You weren't hindering me. You were actually helping me because you allowed me to see you for who you really are. That's what that justice was about. Your intuition is the truth. I want you all to know that. Your intuition has saved you out of a lot of interesting situations, whether you took action or on it or not. There was an awareness, and the awareness was the point of it all. Hmm. When you all get ready to do what you do, shut your mouth. I don't mean to say that so forcefully. That's just the way I. When you all get ready to do what you do, you shut your mouth. If it is not done, if it is not created, if it has not launched, hush. You close your mouth. Don't allow anybody in. Do not tell anybody. The reason why the manifestations previously didn't work out is because you were running your mouth too much. Hush. Nine of Cups. You sit alone. Your dreams and your wish fulfillments happen because you did it alone, of course, in collaboration with the divine, but in physicality, you did it on your own. Nine of Cups is a solo energy. This dream, this wish fulfillment, this desire, this purpose, this happiness is about you. This is not about anyone else. In this particular space, nobody else matters. This is about you as an individual. Divine, this Nine of Cups, the Ten of Cups. And there goes your synchronicity. It's about you first, and then you get the Ten of Cups. It's about order. Previously, there was something that you weren't ready to handle. You can handle it now. It's something about you being able to handle it now because you needed to get to yourself. Eight of Cups. There were things that you needed to walk away from. There were things that you needed to walk away from. You weren't in the right environments to manifest what you wanted to create. You weren't there. While you had great ideas, you still have great ideas. But those major things that you wanted to do, that you wanted to create, that you wanted to manifest, they were never going to break ground in this environment. So the divine needed to shift you, the divine needed to move you. And I feel like that's what this is about. I feel like the time is now. There has never been, and this is just me personally, through my experiences of reading energies and reading cards and just using intuition and living in this time frame, there has never been a more abundant time, a more full, a more lush time that says if there's something that you've been wanting to create, the I don't care people, there's a lot going on, y'all. There will always be a lot going on. Don't let the lot going on stop you from doing what you are supposed to do, what you know you have been called to do. You are the example. You are the example. And I feel like that's what a lot of this is about. Viva Zion, thank you so much. And thank you for being here as well. You all are so kind to me. And I honor everything that you all do. I pray that it all goes back to you all. But that's what it was. There was a purpose in the walk in a way. I feel like there's one more reading here. What tarot deck divine? Okay, Luma. Sure. Miss Luma. Divine, the walking away. The Eight of Cups. Tell me. Okay, thank you. So we have the Six of Pentacles as well as the Knight of Swords. There was an inconsistent energy in reciprocity. I feel like there was something that you were possibly given to that you weren't getting back equally, especially with this Knight of Swords. This Knight of Swords was reckless. hmm This Knight of Swords is very spontaneous, just does things. I don't feel like this is an inconsistent energy, very inconsistent in giving Six of Pentacles. Something wasn't fair. I'm hearing unequally yoked. And that's huge. Good God Almighty, because when you yoke yourself, listen, Divine Knight of Swords, that's a whole conversation in itself. The Emperor, and I feel like thank you, Aluma, for thank you for listening. The Emperor, yeah, man, listen, you're big, you're huge, you're monumental. Your energy cannot be covered. It cannot be coddled. It cannot be dimmed down. They tried. And I feel like what they thought they did, you're the one who actually did it. You're the one who turned down the setting. You turned down the dimmer. You did it yourself because you were trying to appease other individuals. I feel like the appeasement is over. That's the purpose of the walking away. The appeasement is over. Big energy. Divine, this emperor, tell me about him. We have the Two of Swords. I feel like this emperor is no longer indecisive. I feel like this present emperor knows exactly what to do. I feel like there's also nothing that's holding you back here as well with the Eight of Cups and the House of God. I feel like there are things here that you are accepting. I feel like there's no more indecision and walking away. I feel like you walked away for those necessary changes to seek after your higher calling, to seek after your purpose. The House of God, the Tower, is a thing that's designed. This is cause and effect. This is something that is caused, that is orchestrated in your life. This is purpose. This is intention. This is design. This is destiny. This is purpose. This is exactly where you're supposed to be. This house of God is right place at the right time. No, once again, this is the waterfall. This may not feel good, but the outcome of it is designed to put you in a better place. This Eight of Cups. This is the major change, the major shift. This is the lesson. There's a lot that lies in this Eight of Cups because it's coming out again. There's a lot that lies in the walking away from things that no longer serve you. You are not worthy of disrespect. Sorry, you never will be. Why? Why? And this house of God, this Eight of Cups, this is no matter who. How long will you let the person, place, or thing hold you back for your purpose? Because I feel like for a lot of you all, your financial freedom is locked up in your purpose, locked up in the very thing that people are telling you not to do is the thing that you should be doing. This Tower Divine, lastly, that's just what I feel. With the Ace of Wands, tell me that's not purpose. Eight of Cups, the House of God, the Tower, as well as the Ace of Wands. You are no longer restricted. I feel like restrictions for you are over. I feel like the only thing that could restrict you is yourself, hence the Eight of Swords being at the bottom of this particular deck. The only thing that could hold you back now is you. Nothing else. Like I'm so serious when I tell you that. Nothing else is in your way but you. If you are presently holding yourself back. If you're saying, "Oh no, I don't know if the timing is right." I'm telling you the time is now. You can't pick a better time to create. You may not release, but create. The time for creation, the time for manifestation is now. The release is up to you. But don't be hesitant to create. And I feel like that's what the message. I feel like the journey begins now. Like this is the beginning of the new journey. This is what we've asked for. I feel you are just like Viva just said, you are without bound and you are without limit. Because with God, all things are possible, and I don't know a limit. I'm just saying. I feel like there's this need to trust in what you know, to trust in what you believe, because in this space, I feel like you are going to get everything you need and everything that you desire. The outcome here for you is looking fantastic. There's four different. I pulled from four. If we you can count five if we count the Akashic. Everything is saying that the odds are pointing out in your favor. That's five different tarot decks, y'all. And we were talking about different aspects. We were talking about different journeys. And there were many different synchronicities in here and many different things that resonated between readings. I feel like those are the things to let you know that eventually you are going to get to that space of what feels like wellness to you, or what feels like a dream fulfilled. I feel like your 10 of Pentacles is up to you, is what you create, because that's the creation is solely up to you, and it's based off what you create. But what you're able to create, or what you have, is a very abundant energy. But it all happens and it all sparks and stems from the letting go. You guys, that was the reading. That was the live. Hopefully, these messages were able to resonate with you and connect with you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And you were able to take something from them that you could use. Of course, if there's anything that you need from me, mm, you can find those details down below in the description box. I'm going to meditate on this. hmm As always, my good people, thank you for the love and the support. I'm sorry to my people that I didn't able to get a chance to talk to and roll call. But y'all know I love y'all. I vibe with y'all. Thank you once again for all of the support. Okay. You all remember to conquer the night, conquer the day, conquer all of the things. And I'll see y'all in the network. Bye, guys.